Be happy with that first start.
50.
Kind of expect to go the last. I won't be overly thrilled with that setup, but he's going to get a look again for an early break.
134.
A more than manageable finish for a top pro like Cullen here. That's the first part of the combination. This is the easy bit, the single. Now the double. Sweet start for the rock star, playing all the right notes.
Take a one-set lead. He might do it here. Double 16. He's had a set dart already, and he's had another one, but he'll be back.
One missed at double 12. Previous leg, one missed at double 16 there. We just saw it. De Decker, how close can he get to Cullen here? Well, he's left a 2-dart combo, but Cullen has 3 in the locker and doesn't like the look of that lie. Has to shift, and that was the result of it. Had to try and pitch it inside that first dart. Now he's got 1 dart left. De Decker's nodding his head. Is it in anticipation of Cullen hitting the target or just to G himself up? Well, now then, can he get a dart at double mark?
Edgy darts from Cullen. Is he going to get a reprieve? He may not. It's a perfect guide, and De Decker will be disappointed he didn't hit. He's had a set dart now. More opportunities for Joe Cullen. 5 for the opening set already.
He'll get this time, Mark. Stick with me. Joe Cullen sticks with the finishing. Well, Joe Cullen here has put together an absolute ramtoosler of a leg of darts here. Could be an 11-dart leg. Will be if he hits double 12. My word. Outstanding darts.
Excellent from Cullen in the blink of an eye. To the side, it's still in the balance is tight.
Well, that's the fascinating thing about the double-in format and the set format. We could reach a leg which would be the difference between Cullen winning the match and De Decker levelling it and having the darts in a final set.
59.
A real precipice moment in the match if we go to a 5th leg in this set. Cullen doesn't want to go that far, wants this wrapped up. And that's the way to go about it. This is another outstanding leg from Joe Cullen. He's left 105 after 9 darts. We saw an 11-darter a couple of legs ago.
He's been excellent in this set, Joe, and he could wrap up the match here. 105 for a place in the last 16. Match start incoming, and a bit of a wild one from Joe.
Has to hit it, you feel. Hasn't hit it, and now Joe Cullen. A dart away, a double 8 away. Joe Cullen defeats De Decker in the opening round. It was a tense tussle, but in the end, Joe Cullen
to get to this stage where he can do it consistently, to force his way into the field for events like this. And that is the sort of stuff he's been doing. He has got a silky smooth throw. And even the former Grand Prix champion Darryl Gurney a few years ago was talking up Luke Woodhouse, saying this lad could be one of the big boys in the future.
Yeah, I rate him very highly, I do. Every now and again, the mental side of the game can get to him. But ability-wise, he has got it. And he'll love that. What a start from the shed. And I think Luke Woodhouse is playing the best darts of his career right now. And if he can continue in this vein, who knows?
This is right up there with the best sets of darts we've seen in this tournament. It's coming from a man who's never played in this tournament before. 180 number 2 for Chiz, but all it does is level the tally, and he can't stop Woodhouse taking this opening set. Which is exactly what he's done. It is a brilliant debut set of the World Grand Prix from Woody.
It doesn't have to be taken out. If he can set it up, needs a 57.
59.
Well, Dave will need really a 4th 140 or a 3rd 180 to inject some pressure.
90.
touch of the lateral drift there into the fives. Wayne, any comment?
No. He's been mustardo on the 57 bed. He looks so good.
Just calm. He's not worrying. He knows he's playing well. I think all he's doing is trying to stay in that zone.
Yeah. And the ball. Don't like that. The way he's hitting everything, mind you, he'll probably hit 57-32. Move on.
He went the ball because he wanted to try and guarantee at least a dart for the leg, and in the end he doesn't. Yeah.
Big moments. Has he got a move now? This becomes just slightly difficult. Or more difficult, but Dave Chisnell, he does difficult very well.
But ultimately it may be irrelevant, because Luke Woodhouse has got a bit of time, and he'll set this up and give himself 3 match darts.
Dave Chisnell has not played poorly. He's just been outplayed.
Luke, you acquired 32.
To complete a brilliant debut and knock out one of the fancied players. Double 16.
Well, I mentioned the composure that he had been showing.
128.
It all went south there, but it's likely he comes back. Dave is odds against to hit this.
63.
Is he going to get another poke?
A genuine groan around the Morningside as Dave Chisnell may be exiting in round 1 for the 2nd straight year. Double 2. And the shed puts it to bed. An incredible debut display from Luke Woodhouse.
Yeah, decent start from both.
Easy one.
It's been pretty well documented, hasn't it, with regards to Damon Heta. He did reach the quarterfinals of the match played back in August, but hasn't really fulfilled his full potential. We always expected him off the back of that win in Brisbane to kind of come and absolutely rock it out you know, on the televised stage, and just hasn't been able to find it. But we're definitely seeing a lot more of Damon Heta's personality, especially when it comes to the walk-ons.
Yeah, Aussies not traditionally shy, are they? He's actually a really good guy. Heta.
96.
He's got a chance here. Double his lead, break the throw. Yeah, well done. Heta goes 2 up, averaging 103. Look at that. First dart, every leg.
134. Raymond, you acquire 72.
For the set.
40.
Well, that would be something, wouldn't it, if Heta wins the set and his opponent just got away first start in every leg, but it hasn't been enough.
32.
Just above. And there it is. And Damon Heta takes the opening set against Ryan Searle. Has reached 3 Pro Tour finals, won 1.
120.
When it comes to those floor tournaments, both these players are never too far away.
134.
Good standard, good game.
Yeah, very good. Set play things can change so quickly, but this is still very difficult to call at this stage. They're both playing so well.
To level up the set.
50. 56. Ryan Uruguay 82.
Well, this to go 2-0 up. 17 for tops.
He
loves it up there.
Yeah, not going to get it. So back 79 for the set.
46. Ryan Uruguay 79.
Double 11.
71.
Shouldn't be too much damage done for Searle. 35-year-old from Somerset.
140. Ryan Uruguay 8.
Double 4 for a level game. Great guide. Double 2 will do. One set apiece it is between Damon Hester and Ryan Searle. If Searle wins this in legs 1, it'll be 7-5 in his favour in actually legs 1. That doesn't count. It's all about winning a set. Total 19.
45.
Another good score here, just to give Ryan Searle a tap on the shoulder. Needs the treble.
100. Ryan Uruguay 56.
It's here to level up again. Tops.
36.
Yeah, the double that we've seen him hit so much has let him down.
I think even Damon Hester was surprised he missed. Unlucky.
26.
But in the end, he didn't get anywhere near. And we are going the distance. One leg of darts between Ryan Searle and Damon Hester. Great sportsmanship. Advantage Searle. Hester missed 3 to get away in his first visit with the darts.
81.
Is it going to be 3 consecutive first round, 2 sets to 1 defeats for Damon Hester?
89.
What a leg from Searle. Hasn't been in front at any stage. But this is the only stage that matters right now. And Ryan Searle comes from behind to book his spot in round 2 of the World Grand Prix. For Damon Hester, it all went wrong in the very last leg.
Well, Dimitri will go hunting the treble 17, and he finds it. He's got 2 darts in hand at double 12. Long way off.
51.
Well, a partial adjustment, but not enough.
I didn't mind that long way off, and then being outside again. Your opponent not on a finish. The 24, much better place to be than the 12 or even the double 3.
44.
Yeah, little doubt. And now 3 in hand at the same target, with Dobie waiting on a long-range possibility if Vandenberg fails. He does not fail. All square.
Well, whoever wins this leg in the end, it's looking like Dobie, but I don't think it's telling us much as to the actual outcome of the match so far, Rod. I wouldn't assume too much as the players go off.
I think you'd rather be 1 set up than 1 set down, John, although it is on the Dobie throw. Vandenberg will fancy his chances of levelling up on his own darts in set 2, if he can start the legs with a bit more aplomb.
Yes.
Needs another treble. Not that treble, and he knows that. So match, oh, it's not match, set point here for Chris Dobie. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. He's got 2 at double 16. And Dobie does it. Chris Dobie hangs on to take the first set. An entertaining first set between these 2 Premier League players. Quite possibly. He's starting to find the red bit with maximum efficiency. Touché!
And that puts the pressure on Dimitri to have to take a 150 to hold throw. This is a big moment in the match in my mind now. To get the breaker throw right away in set 2 when you already have set 1. It's lethal.
Should get a dart at double, at least one. He'll get 2. A brace of darts at double 8. 1 left at double 4. Important. Crucial perhaps. Delight for Dobie, despair for Dimmy. This is very much still in the balance this set.
134.
A treble needed first 2 darts. He's going to have to try and somehow conjure one into that treble 18. Well, he went hunting the treble 20, fair enough.
Yeah, double's a double. If you're only going to get 1 go at it.
Would have left 26.
Dimitri requires 76.
2028 double 18 or the treble for double 8. Needs to just be careful here. He was very careful, very precise. Double 18, 1 dart. Superb! And he lets everybody know how important that was, and Chris Dobie knows it.
100.
Good leg by Dobie here, a dozen darts to leave, 107 against the throw. Dimitri fighting back.
Well, that's just good enough. He still needs Dobie to miss this match opportunity.
Mr. 104 for the match in the last leg, but he's on again here. Got choice of double, Dobie. Double 16 is the pick.
75. Dimitri 106.
There's been some quality in this match and on both sides. You kind of hope he gets a shot for double. He won't, though. He was hoping it.
39.
Right, it's this when the curtain comes down on Dimitri van den Bergh in the 2023 Grand Prix. Delight for Dobie. Chris Dobie does it. High quality contest.
Yeah, no finish, but he'd settle for a 2 treble visit. How close can the German get?
59.
Clemens is coming back for 136, but could find himself under a bit of pressure here from Peter Wright.
105. Really 136.
These were the type of finishes he was taking out at that fabulous run he had at the Ali Pali. Not enough now. Right to go ahead. Again, on top to finish a leg. He missed 9 darts, Peter Wright getting away for the set. That was unlucky actually, because it was going in. You could just see it flick the flag to the first dart.
As you mentioned, he has been very good finishing on tops. Almost perfect there.
During 120.
Yeah, doing the right thing. Clemens was so far behind in this leg. An unlikely opportunity. You better get his skates on here, Peter Wright, though. 4 darts missed for the set so far. And there we go. Well, he lost the opening leg. It hasn't been pretty. Not too much movement here either. Finally something for Clemens to get excited about.
Peter Wright looking to pile on a little bit of pressure. Leave something a bit handier.
White, really 136.
Has it got to go? Maybe.
Can't on this turn, so Peter Wright back for 76. Clemens can just stand back and watch.
It's been decent up here. Very decent to go. Certainly looked to have had a bit more rhythm in his throw tonight. I think Peter Wright, from what we've seen in recent weeks and maybe recent months. Maybe a little bit of the swagger back as well. He could win it here and now. His finishing on tops has been exemplary.
76.
Literally the width of a wire away.
So for a place in the last 16 of the Grand Prix. Peter Wright wraps it up in double quick time. The Gabriel Clemens' 3 consecutive 2-0 first round exits in this tournament.
And I do think back to that meeting at the Slam between these two, where Van Gerwen was so focused. It was the greatest compliment he could pay Josh Rock,
Yes.
because he was purely business. And needed to be.
I remember it vividly, Dan, and it was a case of, I don't think I'd ever seen Michael Van Gerwen so focused and so unbothered about putting on a show. He could not care less. And this is another brilliant leg from MVG.
Great start, 177 setup. Another 70 out. Yes, it is, and this is lightning quick stuff from MVG. Certainly do. And while he may not be quite dominating as he used to, he's still won more individual titles than anybody else in the world this year, Michael Van Gerwen, and he's winning the big ones as well.
Yeah, he was winning the big ones last year as well. So to wrap up the first set with a 60-20-40. That's the first part. That's the second. He started off this leg with a 160.
Well, he's had 3 excellent legs in this opening set, and then one where he struggled to get away and Josh Rock took it. But this would wrap up the opening set in pretty dominant fashion. And MVG takes care of it with very little bother. Now, if you're going to miss a bunch of darts at double to start legs, do it all in one leg.
Yeah.
Give him one leg.
And Josh Rock missing the 5 darts at a double. He won that leg anyway. He's just being outplayed right now. And Van Gerwen, after just 9, is on 161. He is not relenting at all. I mentioned about Josh having a breather when Michael missed. You feel like he needs another breather already. He's just being stifled here.
Yeah, MVG does not seem in a particularly charitable mood.
You mentioned the focus when they played each other in the Grand Slam. Michael used to find the game so easy that it was always a show. It was always, look how good I am. Now he's just so focused because it's all about winning for him.
It's like wading through treacle at the minute for Josh Rock. And Van Gerwen is just motoring ahead.
Every throw from Josh is just under pressure. Got to go bullseye. Think about it. That's it. He's thought about it.
82.
Well, the thinking was good, the execution less so. No need to go at the bullseye. And again, back in the day, Van Gerwen would have shown off by perhaps going for the bull.
Oh, he'd have
a
gone,
big flashy finish.
yeah, tops 42 bullseye. Well, he's left an iffy one, which is 72. So Josh, after dropping a dart, needs a big treble here.
65. Likely requires 72.
Well, it can be tricky. Or it can be made to look incredibly simple. And Van Gerwen is making this whole encounter look pretty straightforward tonight.
Being 100 behind and giving Michael another 3, you're bang in trouble. He is not. It doubles soon enough to get off, and when he has got off, Josh Rock has just not scored well enough.
Perfect. Doesn't follow, and that's a surprise. But leaves himself 84 for the match, and the best performance statistically we've seen tonight was Luke Woodhouse. Van Gerwen is surpassing that at the moment, and he's making it look like he's playing in 3rd gear.
Yeah. He has done nothing special, Michael Van Gerwen. He's not hit a 180, but he's averaging 95, and he wraps it up to the loss of only 1 leg.
He may have 6 at it. Big ass the 152 for Ross Smith. He's going to need that extra visit, Johnny.
53. Rossi require 152.
Some way to win a set. Luke Humphries, Daryl Gurney still to come to round off day 2.
Johnny required 52.
To send us all the way in set 1.
36.
We may not be going all the way in set 1. Chance now for Ross Smith.
He was nowhere near with either, was it, to be fair?
They weren't good darts, and Smith has a big chance here to take the opening set.
And Ross Smith does take the opening set. Johnny Clayton punished for errors. Ross will think he's got an outside chance here, even though Johnny's on a finish and applies the maximum pressure. We saw what that meant to Ross Smith. Levels up the match count. This could be a key exchange in the match. It's only going to be a dart of ball maybe for Clayton. And he can't find it. And Ross Smith in a great position here now. What a time to find a max. And what a time to find double 10. And all of a sudden, Clayton was dominating the leg.
A real good job here, Johnny.
Well, you mentioned he had to dig himself out of a hole in round 1 against Van Dijvenbode 12 months ago. He's going to have to do the same here, Clayton.
100.
He's wrestled the darts away from Ross in this leg, and he would have the darts in the decider in this second set. Got to tidy this up.
139.
Arguably his best leg of the match. Got away first dart, down to 110 after 9.
140.
He needed it, he's produced it, can he finish it?
Got to sort this 110. For a 110. Brilliant leg from Johnny Clayton. The first time we've seen the finger point, but there's still work to be done here. He's to hit big here, Johnny. Oh, and he is doing.
140.
Just gets him ever so slightly back in front. But how's the setup play here for Ross Smith? He doesn't want the drama of a deciding set. He wants to get it done here.
99.
He'll settle for that.
Important last one.
Will it get him a go? Smith would expect minimum 1 dart at the ball. Maybe double 5. This for a place in the second round. Brilliant from Ross Smith, clinical, and the champion from 2 years ago is sent packing in the opening round.
Into the top 5 in the world, And all that was happening without winning a big tournament, which just shows his level of consistency in and around the darting circuit.
134.
Oh, yeah, he's a terror on the tour. Is that too late? This is a kind of a must-hit, you feel, for Darrell. And really well executed. 2-dart, treble 20, double 8, holds his throw.
134. Luke, you require 170.
Well, he just wants a good.
60.
He wanted better than that, really. Now Gurney's still at 150, but he's going to feel a little more relaxed about it.
Will he stay? Went for treble 18 for the double. We heard him talking to Colin Lloyd before the match about his preference for double 18. Now Humphries is going to get a dart here to win the opening set. Misses double 16 at the back end of that 1-1-0 combination. So Darrell Gurney to keep the set ongoing and put it back on an even keel, in point of fact.
Yeah, he needs to be every bit as clinical as he was with the 76, a harder out. And he has opted for double 18. It's a last start double 9 needed.
34.
You feel that's probably not going to go unpunished, Rod.
I'm with you, John. Double 8. And Luke Humphries gets the job done. Darrell Gurney missing a couple of darts to level up the set. Humphries was in no mood to show him any mercy and take the initiative. Neither player doing so at the moment.
The standard in the set 2 has been better than the standard in set 1.
170.
Both players averaging close to 90 in this set. Not going to take out the big fish. He'll hope his opponent isn't going to take out 134, but
134. Luke, you require
no guarantee that Humphries will fail here in this long-range bid.
And that double 18 for Gurney.
Darrell, you require 36.
We heard him. He's pinning his hopes on this one more than any other.
Game from the third leg.
And he pins it, literally, to go in front again in this set, 2-1.
56.
As John rightly said, Gurney is teetering on the tungsten tightrope here. One mistake and he's out. Humphries can afford to lose this leg, and no, he's coming back with the darts in the final set if we reach it. The Max couldn't leave a finish, doesn't leave a finish, but even so, it leaves him in a great position to attack.
Yeah, Darrell was quite fortunate. There was no way Luke could leave an outshot, and he's just trying to make sure he does leave himself one, and he hasn't. So now, firmly in Luke Humphries' grasp is the match.
Very much so, John. And that is just underlined in thick black ink by that visit to leave double 16. He's only thrown a dozen darts in this leg. Back comes Gurney to set up a one-darter.
139.
But it may be to no avail. Humphries closing in. Clinically cleans up, and Luke Humphries eliminates the 2017 World Grand Prix champion Darrell Gurney.
You can lose a set 3-0, and it sounds horrible, but it's just a set lost, and it's not nearly as drastic as if you were playing match play darts.
Correct.
130.
Brilliant setup from Luke Humphries, top notch. Gurney knows that deep in his darting heart that he's going to have to go all the way in set 2 to level it up. It's going to come down to a leg of darts on the Gurney throw, almost certainly now. And that is confirmed by that double top. So Darrell Gurney must hold throw or he's out.